If it was so perfect, would we be doing it again is my question.
Come on, you're the face, I'm the sidekick. That's how this works. I'm the short one, sidekick.
Welcome to Chalice Farms TV. My name is Penn Lewis.
And I'm Kiki Sherrod.
And we're here today to show you some of the inside practices behind the best cannabis producers in the state of Oregon. We're here to show you some of the things that happen behind the scenes to create and cultivate craft cannabis products.
Yes!
Hey everybody, welcome to Chalice TV. We're here with Christine Smith from the
Gron. Yep,
Gron chocolate family. Where does Gron come from? It is Gron, right?
It is, well, Gron, really, which is green in Swedish. That's where it came from. And it's stuck, and it's been, so we don't care. We don't judge. You can say whatever you want, but really it's Gron.
What are some of the challenges that you run into over the course of Gron's existence?
A, female-owned, but B, solely self-funded. So we don't have any outside investment. Literally, we live like paupers, and we just reinvest everything and just try to keep growing. You know, what that's done is it's allowed me to maybe take risks that I might not have if it was other people's money. You know, I think really being able to manage a project and have the foresight to really look ahead and manage budgets and put project schedules together and stick with things, and you've got to deliver on it. You've got to have customer service that will support what you're making. When I started looking at chocolate and THC, it was really developing a product that someone like me would want. I mean, I'm not a stoner. I'm a mother of 2 children, and I don't really relate to a stoner mentality, and I wanted something that doesn't taste like cannabis, that isn't really going to get me high, but that is equivalent to maybe a nice glass of wine while I'm making dinner, that I can still help my kids do homework, and then I can go to bed and wake up and feel great the next morning. I want to taste it. I want to feel it just a little bit. It's not about getting high. It's about normalizing, bringing cannabis and THC and CBD into your life in a way that just helps you be a better you.
So I've known a lot about Gron for a while now, being someone who's played around in the chocolate world. You guys started off really small. Kind of where are you at right now in your production facility? What's your facility look like? Kind of what's your production plan right now?
Our THC facility is about 5,000 square feet.
Awesome.
And we are at about 40% capacity with what we're producing right now. We are doing 30 to 40,000 units a month. Chocolate, which is quite a bit of chocolate bars. So we are doing thousands and thousands of pounds of chocolate. So we have a THC facility, and then we have a completely separate CBD facility. It's 2,500 square feet, and then we just signed a lease for a new facility. We're moving that one into 10,000 square foot to, to be able to supply the United States.
That's awesome.
So we still are hand pouring everything. We hand pour, we hand trim, but we are operating off of larger self-tempering machines that, you know, we can, on one machine, we can do about 2,500 bars a day.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah, and we run 2 of those at a time. And then we've got the panning machine to run all our bits, and then we have an enrobing station. From the very beginning, and I will tell you, I'm not going to make something that doesn't taste good, that people don't want to eat. And with that, I mean, it's a product, you're putting this in your body. So we're really committed to sourcing our chocolate from farms that grow their beans sustainably, that are invested in using, pure vanilla bean, that are really using pure cane sugar. We've really stayed committed to using a high-end distillate that's really isolating the THC and CBD so that we can, regardless of strain, we're delivering a repeatable experience every single time. And that's been our motto. Or, chocolate lasts forever. Yeah. You're gonna, when you buy that product, that it's gonna be the exact same experience.
One of the great things that I've just noticed recently is that you guys have done a package switch over.
We have.
It was already amazing and beautiful, and everyone was jealous, and now it's more amazing and beautiful. So, tell me a little bit about that whole design change and kind of what inspired that.
We're never done. It's now we've done that. How do we make it better? How do we keep elevating the market and the game? It's one thing to be the top of the market, and how do you stand out in dispensaries in a sea full of products, but then you go into new seasons, and how do you stand out on a shelf against the products that are there, and how do you compete on a national marketplace? And so that's where we're at right now. If you slow down, then you fall behind. You guys are doing some amazing things with your product too. I'm in love with the the chews, the fruit juice. And the packaging is beautiful. The product is amazing.
Thank you. Humbling to have
You're
you
killing
say
it.
that.
No,
Oh my God. Okay, and back. CBD Cafe.
Yeah.
Like, congratulations
Yeah,
for
thank
that.
you.
Can you expound a little bit more on that and
Yeah.
kind of like how that started and like kind of what your goal is and what your mission is with the CBD Cafe?
We wanted to be able to find a way to talk to people and connect with them, and then also just with CBD, with the interest of people that are really looking for CBD products and not THC, just more and more and more microdose. By using this other source, what it allowed us to do was to work through the OLCC and the ODA to be able to bring the first really regulated CBD cafe in the nation. You know, what we have is, yes, it's a cafe, but I say it's as much of a tasting room and an education center. The amazing thing is the reach that we've seen. So we launched it in July. Our online sales are quadrupling every month, and 9 out of 10 of them are from out of state. Wisconsin, New York, Florida, Illinois, all these places, and that is the future. I think here in Oregon, we really are the leaders, and you know, this is where it starts. We're in such a great position to really educate the world.
And in addition to that, knowing that that's a good source of CBD
Right.
to feel that justification, to
Yeah,
know that
but-
you're making that difference.
I feel like it's our job to educate and to, you know, give people the power to ask the questions. Where does your product come from? Who's testing it? Do you know if it's grown in the United States? If someone can't answer those questions for you, then don't buy it.
What kind of experiences that have you had as a woman in this industry? I know that it can be a little bit challenging.
I think as women, we are amazing leaders. We're empathetic, we're passionate, we're actually creating things from our heart in a way. We're not just being driven by the bottom line. I mean, just what you do, like what we're doing is we're out to change the world. And you know, 90% of the consumers that are buying products in the real, not just the cannabis marketplace, are women. They are women, and women care about the why. It's not just the what you're making, it's the why behind it. And you know, those are who's running the company, what kind of women are in leadership positions. Those are important questions, and I don't want to be part of an organization that doesn't have other women at the table. But I have a really great team of 30 people now that propel it forward.
But the Groon Cafe here in Portland, but
Yeah.
there's inklings of some other things happening.
Yeah, New York, Miami are on our horizons, Austin, San Francisco. You know, having the Farm Bill pass really opens a lot of doors for us to be able to do that. So, but we're well poised and we're ready.
So the Groon
Exciting.
community is growing and
It is
expanding
growing.
and growing and expanding.
What we are doing is changing people's lives. And it is, I have to say, I mean, birthing this company outside of my children has been the most impactful thing I've ever done in my whole life.